Have you heard? I've just paid a visit to the inner sanctum of gossip maven Cindy Adams. You've seen him come and go, haven't you?
Yeah. Listen, I've been around since Lincoln. I knew everybody.
And they're all here in these overstuffed Rolodexes. The famous, the infamous,
Andrew.
And the forgotten.
So what can I get off you?
5 phone lines connect the world to the Park Avenue penthouse of gossip columnist Cindy Adams.
Why am I giving you information? You're supposed to give me something.
Since 1981,
Thank you, sweetie.
her column has been a fixture of the New York Post.
Do I care?
Versace's Final Hours?
Yeah.
The tabloid doubles as wallpaper in her home office.
I don't even know what the stuff is. Who remembers it?
How do you define gossip?
I don't like the word gossip because it's pejorative. It doesn't have to be nasty and biting. It should be chatty. It should be funny. It should be something you do over coffee in the morning.
The 88-year-old is guided by a very practical philosophy.
If you were good to me and you were my friend, I will be loyal forever. If you were evil to me, if I don't get you in this life, I'll get you in the next one.
In this life, Cynthia Heller was raised in New York City by her single mom, Jessica.
She moved my hairline back. She fixed my nose. She made me lose weight. She sent me to a drama school. She sent me to an elocution school.
Usually when someone tells that kind of a story, it's followed by, and I resent her for doing that.
I'm grateful. If she hadn't done that, for God's sake, I would look like Bloomberg.
Bloomberg's not a bad-looking guy.
No, he's a rich guy. That's what makes him look good.
She modeled. She says she won 57 beauty pageant titles. And in 1952, Cindy married comedian Joey Adams, not to be confused with Joey Bishop.
He was not the Seinfeld of today or the Bob Hope of yesterday, but he had a #1 lifestyle.
So how old were you when you got married?
Depends. I lie so much. I would say about 17.
I think you were 22.
No, I wasn't.
That's what some sources say.
Some sources have me as 105 also, but no, they said that I can barely walk and that I'm dying Thursday. And I was about 17.
Joey was 41 and seemed to know everyone in show business and politics.
I was going to dinner with Joey's friends like Frank Sinatra. Those are the people that I grew up with.
Joey was writing a humor column in the New York Post when the newspaper asked his well-connected wife to write a column of her own.
Mo, I never wanted to do this column. Never. I wanted to write the great American novel.
But what movie stars and mobsters revealed to Cindy often made front-page news. How sweet it was, secret hotel romps of Donald and Marla. There's Marla Maples. Cindy was especially drawn to authoritarians, like the Shah of Iran and Panamanian strongman Manuel Noriega. What was Noriega's complexion like up close?
Not good, but how many people got that close to see it? I mean, he didn't get really close. I didn't hug him or kiss him. He wasn't attractive, but something about dictators, it's attractive.
Who has been your favorite dictator?
Well, it would have been Sukarno because I lived with him for so many years. This is Sukarno.
For those who need a refresher, Sukarno led the Indonesian independence movement in the late 1940s and then seized total power. You were helping him write his autobiography?
I wasn't helping him. I was writing it. It was the as told to me autobiography.
Did he ever make a pass at you?
Oh, well, naturally. I would expect it.
How do you turn down a dictator?
Oh, you say, oh, honey, take it easy, will you, for Pete's sake? I'm not the type. Right now, I need to get a story.
Joey's 80th birthday party.
Yeah.
That was a famous event, an infamous event.
If you're indicted, you're invited.
The guest list included crime family boss John Gotti, Queen of Mean Leona Helmsley, and a certain noted shoe collector.
Melda Marcos was my friend. When she was on trial, I was with her every single day.
Yep.
She couldn't remember where she put $800 million US.
It happens.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Joey Adams died in 1999. He and Cindy never had children, and a friend gave Cindy a Yorkshire Terrier, Jazzy, who became the love of her life.
Come on, Juicy.
Today, Juicy is the new Jazzy.
I hope she doesn't pee.
Every December, Juicy takes part in a ceremony that Cindy started at Park Avenue's Christ Church, the Blessing of the Animals.
We've had llamas, we've had goats, we've had pigs, we've had chickens, we've had horses outside. Do you have a dog?
I don't.
How can you not have a dog?
Because I travel too much.
I travel also. I also have a dog.
Well, you've got a staff.
You can't have staff?
Well,
CBS is paying you so little?
Well, to be honest with you,
Cindy also has human friends, including Judith Scheindlin, known to millions as Judge Judy.
if I'm not getting the true story, it's going to be ugly and unpleasant, and I am not an ugly and unpleasant person.
They met 22 years ago.
We play gin, and we can play gin for a whole day.
Yeah.
We have played gin on a plane for 14 straight hours.
Yes.
Judge Judy readily testifies to her friend's character.
Her love of America is very serious. Her love of New York City is very serious. Her love of animals is very serious. Her loyalty to friends is very serious. Other than that, she will pee on anybody.
We spoke at Fresco by Scotto, a favorite restaurant of Cindy's and the president's.
I know Donald Trump longer than you are alive. The night Donald became president, I was with him,
In Trump Tower.
and he leaned over to me and he said, "Can you believe this? He was always good to me, and I will always be his friend." The only time he was ever angry with me was when I thoughtlessly did not go to his father's funeral. Why I didn't go, who remembers? And he was angry. He said, "You didn't respect my father."
At this point in Cindy Adams's bold-faced life, the only ring on her finger is the one she received from former New York Yankees owner George Steinbrenner.
And my name's on it, if you see my name on the side, because if your name's not on it, it's not legit. This way they know if you try to hawk it or sell it.
Did you ever encourage her to date again?
You know, that's an interesting question. Men who are in their 60s want somebody who's 19. They are...
What are they going to do for me?
There is Rudy Giuliani. He's single.
What are we doing here?
You had enough to drink. That's enough.
Get away from us. Get out of here. Go away. Oh.